It's Duncan's, isn't it? That's his crest.
Welcome back, Corlins, to more Dragon Age Origins. I realized that I have to deal with Alistair for this this next part, so I went into it. I realized, hey, this guy has level 1 armor that we started the game with, and he's completely useless to me. So I went back and I pimped him out in Caitlin's armor set that we sold. I bought it back. It didn't cost ugly shit. Gave him a few other items, and then I realized he was also very hostile toward me, so I felt like I should give him Duncan's shield. You said you wanted something to remember him by. Oh, and the best part is I made Alistair a Blood Reaver.
I did. I really did.
I changed it from champion to a Reaver.
Never expected. Thank you.
So now he revels in people's deaths.
I had no idea his shield wasn't with him. This is perfect. I don't know how to express my gratitude. This means a great deal to me.
Just take it. Let's go.
Of course. Thank you again.
He was at negative 75 with me. You can see he's still pretty low. He's still negative 62. He's not a big fan of Lug Lug, but you know.
I could get used to this, you know.
So this is what I gave him. I gave him Duncan's sword, which is a pretty nice sword. He's doing the sword and shield combo. Oh, he looks like he's automatically going to use Duncan's shield instead. That's cool. I actually bought him Caitlin's shield. It looks like it doesn't mess with the set item bonus. Caitlin's shield is not as good. Yeah. Duncan's is probably a little bit better. Better missile deflection. Better overall defense. Some stamina regeneration. Can't go wrong with that. You can see I made him a Reaver, which is hilarious. I gave him all poison making and survival just to get a little bit of nature resistance. Couldn't go higher than that because of our low cunning. I gave him enough strength to be able to wear better armor. So yeah, and I maxed out his Reaver, Sword and Shield. Abilities I thought he could use. Let me show you. So Alistair has Devour. Reaver revels in death, absorbing the lingering energy of all nearby corpses, each of which partially restores the Reaver's own health. He has frightening appearance. This focuses on the Reaver's unsettling consonants into a weapon, making the target cower in fear unless it passes mental resistance check. Frightening appearance also increases the effectiveness of taunt and threaten. Aura of pain, radiating aura of psychic pain. The Reaver takes constant spirit damage while this mode is active, as do all enemies nearby. And Blood Frenzy, driven by pain, the Reaver gains a larger bonus to damage whenever health decreases. Because this mode also incurs a penalty to health regeneration, the Reaver flirts with death the longer the frenzy persists. He also has the full Templar abilities, which is going to help if we fight any mages. We got double holy smites going now. Weapon and shields all maxed out except shield expertise. Does have shield mastery though. So yeah, it's good to go. He's a lot better off than not. When I first popped over at the Landsmeet with him and he was wearing fucking cloth armor. And I was like, oh boy. Because yes, we are going to get into a battle right away. Against a familiar face. Let's see how it goes now. I didn't even bother trying. Alistair was just so... he would have been useless. He would have got dropped in one hit. So, as much as I didn't want to spend money on the guy, it was fun making him a Reaver.
And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Marik's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn this nation apart to oppose my lord, and never once tried to understand why he is a hero to Ferelden. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
Stop talking, bitch! Show me what you can do with that thing!
I can end the threat you pose to Ferelden. To arms, men!
We'll see about that.
As you
Crushing prison, bitch! This might go bad. God damn it. Thing just goes to shit when Morgan dies. They were all over that bitch, though. Great having 3 melee.
Okay, done with you now. Just die already.
Poor Morgan. Catherine came to Logain's service the hard way. She belonged to a poor family and was out doing work on the farm when she saw a man on horseback being attacked by several bandits. She rushed to his assistance and found out belated that the man she saved was none other than the great hero Logain. Though she was hardly more than a child, he took her in, offering her position and his soldiers. She climbed through the ranks through sheer determination. Becoming the commander of Merrick's shield, Logain's elite soldiers, was the proudest moment of her life. She was slain while trying to stop Lug from entering the Landsmeet. That's right, bitch!
All right.
And now we get your summoning the Summer Sword. 16.5. Let's see, is that two-handed? Yeah, it is. Physical resistance and chance to knock target back. So it'd actually be better than Ysarus in a way, if we put some runes into it especially. In 884, blessed Lord Aurelian of Mount Simmer, champion of the Grand Tourney of Vansburg, commissioned a sword for the youngest son Louis, who aspired to the Chevaliers. Insisted that this boy have nothing but the best. Lord Aurelian sought out the most renowned mastersmith in Orlesian Empire, Versin of Halam Shirel, who was at that time nearly 80, and begged the old man to make the blade. Versin refused. His sight was failing him, and he had no wish to come out of retirement, but Aurelian offered an exorbitant sum of gold, and eventually overcame the artisan's resistance. The old master labored for several months, folding steel, owned the edge to perfection. The resulting blade was as long as a man is tall, and sharp as the tongue of any noble woman. Versin proclaimed it to be his greatest work, and named it, in a fit of irony, the Summer Sword, since he had crafted it in the winter of his lifetime. Lord Aurelian brought Louis with him to receive the sword from the hand of the old master. When the boy saw the Summer Sword, he turned up his nose at his father's gift. Such great two-handed blades were no longer in fashion at court. He preferred an estoc. Aurelian was mortified. He insisted that Louis carry the blade and apologized of his sin, but to no avail. The swordsmith cursed the boy, saying that for his pride, regardless of blade he carried, he would fail anyways. Louis was eventually knighted and joined the ranks of the Chevaliers in 898. Blessed, he was appointed commander of the Chevaliers in Denerim and hoped to make a name for himself, and so he did. He was the most detested Chevalier in Ferelden, well known for his acts of depravity. In 9-1 Dragon, he met Logain and Mactyr in battle in Avinash. Louis lost his estoc early in the fighting, became separated from his men, and ended up facing down Logain himself, armed only with the Summer Sword, which he had never before drawn. Practice might have saved him, with pride did not. Logain made short work of the pompous Chevalier and took the great sword as a trophy. And then I took it from his bitch. Excuse me.
All right.
Can I leave? Oh, fuck yeah. Just slap some enchantments in these bad boys.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell.
What runes did I give you? We need Grandmaster shit at this point, dude. Got a bunch of crap here we need to get rid of. Guess he's gonna use Sir Garland's sword. Crap. Look, you're saying the Summer Sword's only worth 71? You are smoking a fucking crack rock, dude. It's worth way more than that. Grandmaster, yeah. We'll put flame and more resistance in it, make it sick.
Enchantment?
It's already got plus 20 resistance. Might as well give it another plus 25, right? And it'll do fire damage. Ideally, we want it to do nature damage. We need the Grandmaster rune from nature. If there is one. And then this guy's using Duncan's sword. What's better, Duncan's or Merrick's? Oh, Duncan's looks more stronger. This is better against... This gives you stamina and health regeneration, though. Duncan's sword just gives you... That's plus 2 stamina regeneration in combat. Yeah, it's pretty good. We'll let you borrow these runes for now. You do lightning, frost, and you have some spell resistance. Osiris is great against dragons, but honestly, besides that, not so much. Aegis is cool too against Darkspawn, but it doesn't have any slots, so right now the Summer Sword's kind of the way for me to go. So I'm going to tuck Osiris away for a little bit. And now I have the Summer Sword, which... chance to knock target back. It also gives me plus 45 physical resistance and plus 5 fire damage. So, look like should be a little bit of a tank himself at this point.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. If there's anything I can do for you, please.
I might as well buy... Let's see, what do I have? Make some potions here. I need concentrator and distillation. Buy about 50 of each. I should have a shitload of flask, yeah. Alistair looks pretty cool now. He's got the Snap Crackle Pop sword. And Kaelin's full-blown armor. Ogren's got his set armor as well. He's got the Juggernaut with the Nug Crusher. I guess that's the fun thing here is decking out your guys back at camp even though you don't use them.
Yes, indeed.
Let's get it on, get it on.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings.
Ah! Here we have the puppeteer.
Hello.
Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us?
Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? Where is the famous steadfastness of the dwarves? How much did it cost the Empress to buy your loyalty?
The Blight is the threat here, not Orlias.
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The South is fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they alone can end the Blight, yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, and we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
You sold Ferelden's citizens into slavery to fund your war. You're a bigger dickhead than me.
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself.
There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden.
Then you should stop supporting Merrick's son.
Indeed. Do we not owe it to Merrick to see his son on the throne?
If he were a true son of Merrick, I would not hesitate to swear fealty to him. But I see nothing of Merrick in this pup. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter?
What have I done? I protected her from you.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. This warden has slandered and defamed Ferelden's greatest hero in a bid to put an impostor on Merrick's throne.
He tried to kill you. Should have talked to the Queen before we came into this.
Did he? Are you certain of that? I know my father. He would never do less than his utmost for the sake of his country. But I needed to know your mind, Warden. You could have proven yourself an ally of Ferelden. It is unfortunate for all of us that you did not.
Who here can say that Anora is not fit to rule this land? And who can say that this Alistair is? We know nothing of him, save that he may have royal blood. For 5 years, Anora has been queen, and proven herself worthy of the Theron name. She can lead our people through this crisis, and I can lead her armies. My lords and ladies, our land has been threatened before. It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden. The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Make her help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I'm with Loghain. Who else could defeat the Blight? Loghain, I'm with you.
This bodes ill for us all.
But nothing's been decided.
The Landsmeet has spoken. Following these Grey Wardens has cost us our king. We must not allow it to cost us our country. I charge Eamon, Alistair, and this Warden with treason. Take these traitors outside to await execution.
To arms! We will not be taken without a fight!
That's goddamn for sure. I'm gonna fuck you up, no game.
In the Maker's name, stop! We will have order.
Agreed. Let there be no further bloodshed in the Landsmeet.
Alistair's right to the throne is challenged. His challenger's honor is in doubt. In the past, such disputes were settled by duel. Will the Landsmeet agree?
Yes, if it will avoid further bloodshed. But it must be fought according to tradition, by strength of arms only, in single combat until one party yields. Do you accept the terms?
I will be the champion.
It is you or me.
I am
that
Luglug.
will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Oh, I'm prepared. Morgan, make sure you dropping heals from the crowd. Oh, Luglug looking fucking hard as stone with that fire sword and that physical resistance like nobody's business. Going berserk on this motherfucker. Better get that shield out too, boy. You're gonna need it. Stop missing, Luglug. Fuck. Got you now, bitch. Ah, son!
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
You'll die for what you've done.
Wait, there is another option. The Taern is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
You want to make him a warden? Why? That's crazy.
There are too few of us. It's not a matter of what we like, it's a matter of what we must do. Our duty is to slay the Archdemon. We aren't judges. Kinslayers, blood mages, traitors, rebels, Carter thugs, common bandits. Anyone with the skill and the mettle to take up the sword against the Darkspawn is welcome among us. There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not. Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
Yeah, but if we let him join, then we can use him in our party, and we got another evil motherfucker. Death might be too good for him. It's too easy. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm conflicted. I'm not much for compassion.
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Very well. He who passes the sentence must pass the sword.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I don't like this
I
bitch.
hardly think you're the appropriate person
I want to kill her too.
mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
Yeah, I can settle this.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
The mighty Lug-Lug! I believe Alistair and Honora should marry and rule jointly. Yep! Fuck, why is there not a choice for me? I don't like either of these guys. She's a whiny little bitch. He's a snooty, goody two-shoes. But hey, at least Alistair is a Reaver now. Let's go ahead and use our, yeah. Use our persuade check.
It is certainly a possible compromise. My strength and skill as a ruler and your...
I have a nice smile, I'm told.
That will have to do, I suppose. I believe this is what King Merrick wanted. To see his blood tied to my father's, to begin a new line of Ferelden kings.
But I did swear an oath. What I mean is, I'm all for founding a new line of kings. But, well, there's the Blight.
What the king is trying to say, my lords and ladies, is that he will be taking the field with his fellow Grey Warden to do battle with the Archdemon.
Yes. That.
Until then, I shall stay in Denerim and rule in my husband's absence, as I did for Kaelin. But I trust Alistair shall reach a more heroic ending.
My fellow Grey Warden will, I hope, take Loghain's place as the leader of my armies. Shall we finish this thing together?
Apparently, if you're a male human noble, you can get Honora to rule with you. Gotta let Loghain live or let Alistair kill or execute him. Have them get their armies moving. We have shit to do.
Know, the Archdemon has been spotted. The Blight is real and threatens to consume us. All of you, gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it. For we are Ferelden.
She recovered quick from her father getting slayed right in front of her face.
You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne. I'm going to be the king.
Is that a thank you?
Thank you? You want me to thank you? How could you do this to me? I've done nothing but regret my blood since the day I was born. I don't want this. I never wanted
That's
this.
why I did it.
The very idea of it.
Because I don't like you.
I know you don't give a damn how I feel about anything.
Correct.
But why would you do this to me? Do you hate me that much?
Correct. I enjoy torturing you, that's why.
Oh, wonderful. And here I thought I only had the Darkspawn to worry about. I've just never thought of myself as a leader. I'm going to make a terrible king, you
Correct.
have to know that. How can I make decisions that are going to affect the lives of everyone in the kingdom? I guess I don't really have a choice in this now, do I? I'll do my best, of course, and I expect that you'll be there to help me, right?
You want me to help you?
You're the one who got me into this mess. You owe me. That's what I think.
Do I get lots of golden
If I'm going
bitches?
to rule over anyone, I want you there to see me suffer.
I think I could be convinced.
That's good enough for me. Arleman has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
Final battle. Alistair disapproves yet again. Luglug hits level 21. Like a boss. Luglug, you need more dexterity. You miss too much. Those big blows don't do anything if you can't land them. We'll take some more nature resistance. Getting 2 talents. Okay. That's the only thing that really makes sense.
I'd better not see one speck of black on those loaves, Corella, or it's back to the scullery with you.
What a bitch! Final battle. You've gathered your allies. Now it's time to head to Redcliffe where you and your army assembles. It seems the Darkspawn are heading that way and are poised to attack there. Apparently I missed out on, or in one of the earlier videos, Drain, subscriber Drain was telling me that I did come across the crater where you can get the meteor rock to create the meteor sword, which is one of the best swords in the game as well. However, in my ignorance of Dragon Age, I guess I just left the area before talking or doing anything. So that only pops once apparently. I can't get it to pop again. I could cheat and use the console to get the rock or the sword or whatever, or wipe the event and redo it, but it does not import into Awakening, sadly, so why bother?
Yes. Yes.
I kind of don't mind having Alistair now that he's a Reaver and he's completely a decked out melee guy, but I guess we'll keep with our true crew.
What now?
Didn't get any bonus experience for those guys, sadly. Slim is back.
I'm here to atone. I did you bad with that last tip. It can't end like that. Those noble ponces won't have the last laugh, eh? You game for one last heist?
Better go down better than last time.
No bloody trap this time. I'd stake my life on it and... oh, yours too. We're stealing the tears of Andraste. You care about the history? Don't know how much of a chantry-going folk you are.
I just want to know about the job.
Ban Frandarel's father secretly acquired the genuine tears of Andraste decades ago, and his son still has them locked up tight. The same Frandarel that baited that trap. So I propose you go to his real vault and rob him blind. Afterwards, I'll see that the tears of Andraste are given to the chantry.
I'm in. How do I get in?
We've tried under. Now we can give over a go. The rooftops are dense enough that you can jump to the top of the estate. Then you can go in through the chimney. Head towards the vault area from the last job. Right before it, there's a wine cellar that's got a secret door. Go through it and find the real vault. That's all I know. I'll be waiting for you here.
Someone's returned with information on how to get back at Ban Frandarel. You'll enter his house through the chimney and make your way to the wine cellar. There should be a secret door in that room that leads to the real vault.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
No mercy.
We're getting that treasure.
Now we get our
Watch out, trap there.
Thanks. Thanks. How about you lead the way, Zevran?
All right.
Let's finish this.
This is a waste of time.
As you like.
We'll try to kill everything we can. Get us some extra XP.
Watch out.
Wow, that's nothing to write home about. The fuck? Alright folks, that wraps it up for this video. Stay tuned for more Dragon Age Origins soon to come.